Hey guys, Tony Michaels from the Sports Pick Portal. Merry Christmas, and hopefully you cashed in on those Week 16 picks. I went 11 and 4 and 1. Not too bad. Top plays did well. A couple overs hit. One of them lost. So we're looking at a good week. Bounce back. Great. As for the year, I think I am 133 and like 106, which is pretty good. So hopefully you guys have been following me all year, especially at the Sports Pick Portal. We're going to jump ahead into Week 17, get this done real quick. Chicago Bears at the Minnesota Vikings. This game is tough because, you know, the Vikings really don't have anything to play for. They're pretty much locked into the 6th seed. You know, that being said, I'll go with the Chicago Bears as they're going to play this game as their last game as a Super Bowl game. It should be a close game. Minnesota is at home. They want to win in front of the home crowd, but with backup players, I don't think they can do it. The New York Jets at the Buffalo Bills. The Bills pretty much have their seed locked up for the playoffs, so the Jets have been surging a little bit here as of late. I like the Jets in Buffalo to win. Take the +1. New Orleans Saints at the Carolina Panthers. New Orleans has everything to play for the first round bye, but they are -13, and in a division game, that's too much for me, so I'll take the Carolina Panthers +13. Cleveland Browns at the Cincinnati Bengals. Cleveland is -3. The Battle of Ohio, their Super Bowl. They set this game up Week 17 for a reason, just in case these teams don't make the playoffs. You're supposed to take the points in this game. I just can't. I think Cleveland Browns are way more talented here and should win the game by more than 3. Green Bay Packers at the Detroit Lions, another divisional game. Green Bay -13.5 on the road. Look, guys, they haven't won that many games. I know they have to win this game to lock in the seed for the bye, and they're going to do it by 13.5. I don't know. If I could get 14, I'll probably take the Detroit Lions. Not a game I'm going to bet. LA Chargers at the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City -7.5. If somehow New England could lose, Kansas City will be the 1 or the 2 seed and get a bye. I don't think that's going to happen, but they're still going to play the game, and the Chiefs have been playing great. Their defense has been unbelievable, and the Chargers are just downhill from here. I think Kansas City -7.5 is the smart play. Miami Dolphins at the New England Patriots. New England -16. Wow. Fitzpatrick could make anything happen. He could throw 4 interceptions and 4 touchdowns. With him in the game, I think that, you know, the Dolphins do have a chance to keep it a little bit close and score a who cares touchdown at the end. I like the Dolphins +16. Atlanta Falcons at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is a pick. This is a tough game. I like the Falcons. They got more talent. They don't turn the ball over as much. They do turn it over, but not as much. This is probably the 2 of the top 5 teams in turnovers all season. I like the Falcons and what they're doing late, so I'm going to take Atlanta as the pick on the road. Pittsburgh Steelers at the Baltimore Ravens. Pittsburgh -2.5 on the road to the best team in football. The reason why is because none of these guys are going to be playing this game. It's basically going to be the backups versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. It should be a close game, believe it or not. Pittsburgh's not that good. They have to win, though. So I'm going to take Pittsburgh -2.5 here. Maybe not the 2.5. I don't like that spread. I'll take the money line if I'm going to play it at about -135. Washington Redskins at the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas -11 in a divisional game. Washington put up a lot of points. They're scoring, and that's a positive thing. They should be over 44.5. It's going to be a play for me. As for the game, I would have to take the Redskins +11, just for the simple fact that Dallas hasn't been doing nothing on offense, and I don't think it's going to change here. It should be a close game. Tennessee at Houston. Houston +5. I'm scratching my head here. I'm not real sure why Houston at home is +5. Watson is playing. Hopkins is playing. I know they have a couple of injuries in Fuller and a couple other guys there. You know, Tennessee, both of these teams, whoever wins is going to make the playoffs. I would think that Houston would be -3. For some reason, they're +5, so it's a big red flag here, guys. I'm still going to stick with the Houston Texans because when they're not supposed to win, they do. And I've been telling you that for a while, so take Houston +5. If you can get it, I'd lock it in now. Indianapolis Colts at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Indianapolis -3.5. Jacksonville just hasn't been doing anything. Neither one of these teams have anything to play for in Week 17. It makes it a little bit harder to predict, but I do like the Colts -3.5 on the road against a Jacksonville team that hasn't been doing nothing on offense or defense. Philadelphia Eagles at the New York Giants. Eagles have to win, and they're -4.5 on the road. Barkley has been breaking out these last couple games. I don't see it, ending here. I think he wants to finish this season off, an injury-prone season with a bang. I think this game's going to be close. I like the over 45 here, and I do like the Giants plus the 4.5 at home. Oakland Raiders at the Denver Broncos. Denver -3.5. Oakland still has something to pray for. They need a miracle. They need a bunch of losses from certain teams. They need to win. Broncos, want to play spoiler and just take them out of the playoffs. But I like the Oakland Raiders plus, the 3.5 as their, last game as the Oakland Raiders. So this is a game that I like a lot, and I'm going to lock it in at the plus 3.5. The Arizona Cardinals at the LA Rams. This game's off the board. They're not sure what's going to be going on with the players here. Neither team has anything to play for, but I do like the Rams in front of their home crowd to finish off the season. So if you could get -7 or less, I would take the Rams for sure. And the last game is Sunday night, San Francisco 49ers, the game of the week, -3 at the Seattle Seahawks. The 49ers are the pick here. Just for the simple fact that, Seattle's been banged up. Seattle's been playing hurt a little bit. This is a revenge game. Their undefeated season got, ruined. The 49ers, that is, when Seattle beat them in overtime. There was a missed field goal by the 49ers. I do think they take revenge and they get this game and they win the division as they are the best team in the NFC. So there's no reason why they shouldn't be getting the bye here, guys. So lock it in, San Francisco 49ers, -3. I'll be back next week giving you guys playoff predictions, and hopefully you guys have been listening and cashing in on these plays. This is Tony Michaels from the Sports Pick Portal. I had a great season with you guys. See you next week.